No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I don't.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Panthers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against a Packers defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And it's a fumble. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Montgomery, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Let's go. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third down now following the run.
Flex round! Let's go!
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Flex round!
On 3rd down. That's Montgomery. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
First down, this is McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Hundley. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Montgomery on the counter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go.
Throwing Hundley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go! 38! Ohio!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Montgomery looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, Knight. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Knight. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Knight. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Whoosh. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter of the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards. Off the bootleg. Knight. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. To throw on 2nd down. Knight. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He'll drop to throw. And Paul has it. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch right, watch right. Hey. Set. Blue line.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Operating from the gun. Knight. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Knight. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What did you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So the offense lining up first and 10. Defense showing blitz. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Tapper in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on second down. Knight looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Knight. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Lambeau will put this one through. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Watch it now, Barney! Set! Green 39!
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down. Knight, a dump underneath to Jones. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hurry up, here we are.
From the gun, Knight. And that is incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, Ohio. Flex round, flex round.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Paul. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Pistol, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Lambo will put this one through Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Throwing on first down. Knight drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Second down, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Knight. Caught left side by Cobb. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And the Panthers coming out now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Vince Beagle from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because